This is Snow and Money. My video today is about soloing a skeleton cloud on Sea of Thieves. Solo, sloop, skeleton cloud. Let's do it. And as you can see, I am PvPing right now. I usually don't do that. I'm usually pretty hesitant when it comes to PvPing. Because there's usually more than one person. But if you're anything like me, you know, I love playing video games, and I've played video games for like upwards 20 years. But nowadays I usually just play in the mornings. Yeah, I have a 5-year-old. I have like a whole freaking life, you know what I mean? So I just jump on and I play solo, and I try to get things done by myself, rely on myself, and it is what it is. But if you guys are watching, thank you. If maybe you could leave a like or subscribe if you like solo content. If you play video games solo, this just so happens to be the video game I'm playing now. I went from PUBG to this. That guy just took my skull, and I basically just knocked him back onto his ship with my piece of loot. But I just wanted to add some videos here in the beginning of me PvPing, but like I said, I usually don't do it. And I also would like to say, you know, I'm just a beginner at this, and you know, so if there's something you don't like, you know, I do plan on trying to get better. Hopefully I get better. I hope you enjoy something that you've seen here today. Thank you guys for watching. But basically this video is me trying to solo the skeleton cloud that you see in the sky, the skeleton galleon ship or whatever that you see floating in the sky. You'll see two different clouds. One is a skeleton head and the other one is a skeleton ship. The skeleton head is a fort that you could go to and defeat waves of skeletons, and if you pull through and beat it, then you get to open a vault full of loot. And the skeleton galleon cloud that you see in the sky is a fleet of ships. And you'll have to defeat about 6 to 8 ships. To me, personally, it feels like 6. But you know what? It could be 8. So don't let me trick you. What I like to do is I like to stop at a stronghold. It seems to have a lot of good resources in their barrels and everything. And it also has explosives. I love putting the explosives on the ships and jumping off and blowing them up. So let's just watch a little bit here. You're gonna want to keep them up in your crow's nest because they will explode basically anywhere else that you put them. And use your rowboats to your advantage. You know, stock those rowboats up. Don't keep climbing up and down your ship. It seems to be a waste of time sometimes. Keep them up in your crow's nest, the explosives. You know, try to get a hold of some magic cannonballs. And let's see how I do here fighting these fleet of ships. Solo, sloop, by myself. I ain't got time for a team. And if you ain't got time for a team either, hopefully you could see some of the things that I do to win and apply them to your strategies, to your gaming day. There's also some other things that I've tried here. I like to call it a ram anchor, if that sounds right. At the same time as you're ramming them, throw your anchor down. You'll see here. As you can see, I usually put my boat in a circle, okay? And as my boat's circling around, I patch it up, I get the water out. And when I feel confident that I could jump out and I'm not getting hit by any cannonballs, I take an explosive, try to put it on their ship, you know, whatnot. I should be able to show you how to get in position for that circling technique that I was just trying to explain. What you're going to want to do is head right out the galleon. When you get close enough, start turning your boat, put your sail up. Then you want to put your sail back down and make sure your boat is twisted all the way in one direction, the wheel. Then you're going to want to start going in your circle. What I'm doing here is I'm trying to get an explosive ready, so maybe I can jump off my ship and hopefully blow up one of these other ships. But as you can see, the galleon, you know, things do happen, you know, things will happen. You know, things could get screwed up very easily. But if everything's going right, the galleon should be facing you most of the time. Chasing you, basically trying to catch up with you, and you will just be doing circles around it. You should be able to shoot the galleon. It should not be sideways enough to shoot you. As you can see, I did kind of make short work of that scope galleon. The sloops are a lot weaker. You know, you could ragdoll those things around pretty easy. Oh, my arm. Like I said, guys, you know, I'm a beginner at this, okay? I do not have equipment to make videos. You know, I'm just using what I got. And I got a phone and an Xbox. So forgive me. Forgive me. I'd also like to show the loot that's available, you know, when you win these things. Here's my little ram anchor. Unfortunately, when I rammed it, it was enough to kill it. So, what you do is just, you know, put your boat in a circle, make sure you got explosives, make sure you got your resources. Shoot them up as you're circling around these things. You've seen earlier how to set yourself up for that. Head right at them, put your sail up, twist your boat around. And then basically what you're going to do is just circle around, you know, circle around these galleons. I'm sorry for the video here. The video got messed up. It's, as you can see, it's lagging out. I'm sorry for that. As you can see, I have 4 bananas. Not much loot. This is, I think, towards the end of my brigading here. I'm going to try to explain what's going on as much as possible, too. Okay. So if you guys are lost, forgive me. Like I said, I'm new. Hopefully something I'm doing here maybe could help somebody out, though. The ending was pretty crazy, though. When I was fighting this last one, I somehow went out of the play zone and stumbled across some barrels. As you've seen, I was out of cannonballs, and then that gave me 10 more cannonballs. So I went back in, used my 10 cannonballs, and ran back out of cannonballs. And we'll see what happens now. Pointing at him, I'm like, you're the one. You're going, damn. I ended up dying, and we're on the last galleon now here on this video. Basically, I just wanted to show you the techniques that I use to do this. I ran out of cannonballs. I thought I was out of cannonballs. There was one cannonball left in this cannon. I took it out, put it in this cannon, shot it, hit the last galleon. As you can see, I'm circling it. You could also, while you're circling, work your sails to slow you down, speed you up when you need to. Get yourself in position. And as you can see, I beat it by myself, solo, sloop. I did not have a lot of resources left, and that last cannonball basically saved the day. That's me dancing. Now, you know, why would you want to do this? You want to do this because you get four captain skulls and 4 captain's chests. And when you beat 50 skeleton ships, you can get the clothes, the skeleton clothes. And then when you turn, that's a lot of loot. Yeah, I mean, if you can get all the loot off of all the ships, then you are in a ton of loot. But yeah, you get a ton of loot. You can do these accommodations. You know, you can get the cannons, the anchor, the wheel, the skeleton stuff, the skeleton clothes, and plus you get a lot of loot. I hope you guys seen something that you like today, or something that could help you out when you're playing. You know, remember to do your circles, work your sails, have your explosives ready, have your resources ready. Basically, be ready for anything. And as you can see, anything could happen at any time. And I just now seen that sloop that's coming up. I had no idea that it was here, and I basically panicked and was like, yeah, all right, I'll leave 2 chests and 1 skull for them. And I thought I was gonna make it out. Ugh. And just when that happened, the Kraken decided that it was a good time to snack on me. Yeah. I was like, oh no. And basically I wanted to find a Kraken because I just need to kill 1 more for the blooms or whatever. But I have no cannonballs right now, and I'm just like, you know what, man, this thing comes at the worst time. And then these dudes on a sloop, you know what I mean, the rats that want to come by and take your loot. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. still watching. When I edited this, I did not know that this dude had my skull. You know, basically, I was like, I defended myself so good, you know what I mean? But, I mean, the only way it could have been worse is if I knocked him back onto his own ship. Like, at the time, I did not know he had my stuff in his hand, or I probably would have turned around and tried to fight him. But, thanks again, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.